What time's your interview?
11, why?
Well, don't forget to give us a ring. Is that what you're wearing? Well, don't you think it's a bit,
Over the top? Well, I've got to make an effort, haven't I? I need a job, remember?
Yeah, anyway, don't forget to give us a ring and let us know how you get on. And if nothing happens, don't worry. There's always those other places I suggested.
Shall I give you regards to Paul Wheeler?
You can if you want to.
Well, if you'd rather I didn't.
It doesn't matter to me either way.
Right. By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you. You know that list of firms you gave me? Why didn't you include Wheeler's?
Well, because you said you worked there once and it didn't work out.
And that's the only reason?
Yeah. Yeah, of course it is.
Linda Sykes. Looking better than ever.
I do my best.
As if I could forget. Anyway, sit down. If you can. Well, this is a turn-up. Mind, I knew you wouldn't be able to keep away.
Well, aren't you the clever one?
So what brings you back?
The job.
How do you know there is one?
You asked to see me.
Doesn't mean there's a job.
Oh, right. You should have said.
Of course there's a job. Just wondered why you wanted it. What's wrong with Underworld? Baldwin getting you down, is he?
Fancied a change.
I'd have thought he'd have retired by now. So don't you get on with him?
I told you. I just fancied a change.
And you thought I know? I'll phone Paul Wheeler for old time's sake. Well, I'm glad you did.
So, have I got the job?
Can't see any reason why not. Can you?
Me? There were no complaints before.
Not quite how I remember it.
About the job.
Oh. Well, yeah, I can always use a good machinist.
Well, there's nothing else to discuss then.
Look, I was just going to get a bite to eat. Nothing flash. Little wine bar around the corner. Perhaps there's one or two things we need to tie up before you start work.
No, I'd like to keep it strictly business, if that's all right with you.
Oh, you haven't changed, have you, Linda? Hard as nails. On the surface.
And you don't change either, do you, Paul? I'll see you Monday.
It's great, but why didn't you phone?
Because I wanted it to be a surprise.
You think it's going to work?
Well, why not?
Didn't last time, did it? Got a bit of a reputation as that Paul Wheeler.
Yes, I know. Don't you trust me?
It's him I don't trust.
You'd rather I got a job somewhere else, wouldn't you?
Well...
I can look after myself.
Yes, I know that.
And I will. I've already made it clear to him.
Well, you've discussed it with him.
I didn't need to. He knows where he stands.
Has he tried something on with you before? Is that why you left?
It was nothing. A brief fling. A weekend, that's all, while his wife was away.
I guessed it was something like that. So why are you going back there then?
Because it's history. I told you I've marked his cards for him. I wouldn't have taken the job otherwise.
So, when do you start?
Monday. Oh, don't worry, Mike. It won't affect us.